Hi everyone, and welcome to the final episode of Star Trek Elite Force 2. And we're going into the hardest fight. Well, I don't know if they are the hardest fights of the game. We just had the last one, but you'll recognise a noise coming very shortly. But first off, I'm going to get this quantum torpedo launcher out because there's a turret type alien over there, which I want rid of. Yep, got it. And you might recognise that sound behind me. So, yep, it's a commander alien. Now, the thing which gave me so much trouble outside, which is awkward, I suppose. I never realised it could shoot through that. That's annoying, but yeah, the secret is to use this pillar in the middle as much cover as you possibly can and just bomb it with the quantum torpedo launcher. And hitting it is also to your advantage if you can. You will notice that it's an awful lot slower than the one that we fought outside, so as long as you keep on the move and keep going fairly quickly, you should be okay, but it's not an easy fight, I'll just say that much. And yeah, I've decided at this point to go nuclear. But yeah, that thing took a direct hit, and the thing is, we don't have its health bar at this point either, so we really can't see how much damage we're doing. I don't want to fire at point blank range because I'll kill myself, which will be unfortunate. And it takes another direct hit from the X-Rad, so giving you some kind of idea of how much health this thing has. That looked like a complete whiff, so never mind. We've got another shot here. Oh, I took that at point blank range. Yeah, taking it at point blank, taking an X-Rad at point blank range is a recipe for failure. Okay. That was point blank again, and this time we got it. So, yep. A little bit less destructive than last time, but that was pretty much because I was bringing in the total and utter big guns. I wasn't messing around this time. Because if you do mess around, then obviously you've got a mess on your hands, and I don't really want a mess on my hands. So that's the last major obstacle between me and the boss of the Empty Crown, Soldak. So we're just going to check around to see if there's anything else that we need before we head in. Well, we've got ammo, we're always going to need that. Anything over here? Well, more the ammo that I missed over there, and I'm not seeing too much here, so I think that it's time to head to our destiny. Here in fact is our destiny, and there you go, you see that's what I was looking for, and a golden starship before we enter the final battle. One for luck, I suppose. Now you'll remember if you've been with me long enough, you'll remember the final boss from Elite Force 1, where you got 999 of everything, and the final boss never even flinched, never let you know it hit it or anything like that. I will just say this boss is a little bit better than that, but you're still going to have to very, very, very much be on your guard here. So yep, we're all healed up. The X-Rad is ready, and we are ready, so it's time to go to war. Let's see what Salt's got for us here. Oh, this doesn't look ominous at all. Let's just get in there and sort this guy out.
End of the line for the Empty Crown. It's over.
It's just beginning.
It's over, no, it's just beginning cliche. And here you'll actually see the normal firing mode of the X-Rad. It's not terribly impressive. Well, this battle is very much just, to be honest, you can fight the Exomorphs if you want, and I kind of am here, but to be honest, that was unnecessary. It's like, it's really not necessary to do so.
And we promise to show you mercy.
You can run between these stations, and basically the idea is when Soldak reveals himself, which he will, and now I'm standing in lava. When
you brainless exomorphs.
Yeah. When Soldak opens his portal up there, like he does now, you take your X-Rad and give him both barrels. And you'll notice that did about 80% damage to him. I'm not too sure what he does to actually... I think he opens the portal so that he can order more Exomorphs in. Again, unnecessary roughness. I think I've run out... Oh, that's what he's doing, to throw weapons at me. But he's... I've lost power to the X-Rad, so I need to go and find some ammo for it. Get out of the way, Exomorph. That's for the arc launcher, not for the... And you can hear like millions of Exomorphs behind me, but you can actually stay ahead of them. There we go, we found a health and ammo terminal. I think these recharge. I honestly don't know if they recharge or not, but they didn't seem to run out on me in the fight, let's put it that way. X-Rad at the ready. He's open and now he's dead.
Give it up, Soldak. The master control facility is stuck in first gear. You need thousands of exomorphs, and you only have a handful. You can't win.
I need only one.
Meet the Archeopendra, the final boss of this game. And yet another being that thinks that it's perfection, and we're going to have to display to it otherwise. So you might have all biological knowledge in the world, but you know what we have? A frigging great gun. And that seems to override everything else. And yep, again, X-Rad OP, watch this.
You're just another bug.
Yeah, the Archeopendra fight has 4 stages, and none of them are particularly long, because the X-Rad does... I think the X-Rad does approximately 25% damage per shot. Or it's close. Yeah, you can see it does a huge amount of damage there. The thing is, because of the X-Rad's range, it doesn't even, it doesn't even need to be a direct hit to do a load of damage. So the fact that you're indoors makes things a lot easier for you, because you can just go ham with the X-Rad, just fire in the general direction of the Archeopendra. Now yeah, here I am trying to fight all the little bugs again. Because they're eternally spawning, that's just bad.
Your attacks only create more of my warriors. I am perfection.
You're still getting smaller.
Yeah, we're basically at the point of blowing bits off her now. And oh, that's gotta hurt. Do I get a second shot off? That's awesome.
You have competence, but not perfection. You will fail.
You're just a toy of the Indral.
I love how Munroe has the opportunity, or at least takes the opportunity, to smack talk his opponent as much as possible here. Just get the job done is the idea here. And yeah, I decided to take it a little bit slower here because I'm so close to winning at this point. There's no point going completely ham and all the rest of it. Did that count as a miss? Oh no, it left it with an absolute sliver of health. And yeah, this is the point where you realise that the only weakness of the X-Rad, if it did have a weakness, is that it's incredibly slow. And the Archeopendra tends to die pretty quickly in this final phase, so you can actually get to a point where, you know, the Archeopendra dodges the X-Rad, which is rather annoying. If you can get it head on like we have before, it tends to be a little bit easier. From the side, not the best. But yeah, I'm literally just concentrating on these and making sure I've got everything ready. So this could be it. No. I love the shockwave that it produces, it's awesome. But I think we're just about to end this. Die.
That's damn perfect now.
Tolachon 2 is peaceful again.
At great cost.
Yes, we both suffered losses.
You suffered casualties to help Romulans. I will tell the Senate.
You can also tell them they didn't die in vain. The Idril ruins are gone.
Good. But are you sure the ruins were the work of the Idril?
The archaeological record is quite clear. The Idril had a starfaring civilization long before the Romulan Empire or the Federation.
And the Atrexians knew it. They covered up evidence of an ancient Idril culture.
Yes, a culture that decimated itself with reckless bioengineering.
That monstrous creature destroyed all the Idril colony worlds.
In their short-sighted quest for power, they unleashed a bioengineered monster they could not control. Other starfaring races ultimately destroyed the creature.
But not all the facilities.
Correct.
How is it any Idril survived?
It appears that a few Idril survived on a devastated colony planet. They lost their technology, but held on to legends of their ancient glory.
They're lucky not to be extinct. Our people might have met the same fate if the empty crown had succeeded.
Fortunately, you chose loyalty to the Romulan people over loyalty to the Romulan war machine.
Yes, you are a man of honor, Captain Picard. And now we must both exit the neutral zone.
Set a course for the nearest starbase.
Course laid in, sir. Ready to return to Federation space.
Make it so. Lieutenant Munroe, your performance was exemplary. The exomorphs posed a grave threat to the Federation. The Romulan government is also grateful that you stopped the empty crown from taking over and dragging them down in a pointless war. Your actions have not only saved lives, they have given the Federation a new opportunity to pursue peaceful relations with the Romulans.
The Hazard Team's performance has surpassed my expectations. You have established yourself as a leader, Lieutenant. You have every reason to be proud.
Indeed. I will recommend that Starfleet establish hazard teams throughout the Federation. We could use them on our exploratory vessels. Excellent work, Lieutenant.
Thank you, sir. It's an honor to serve on board the Enterprise.
You are a valuable addition to the crew. Enjoy your shore leave. You and your team have more than earned it. Dismissed.
Hi, Munroe. Come in.
Great to see you, Telsia.
Thanks for asking me to dinner.
Thanks for accepting.
You were afraid I wouldn't?
I guess so.
Since when are you afraid of getting shot down?
I was afraid of being with a woman who risks her life, but I realized that's cowardly.
Cowardly?
My girlfriend would have to face the fear that I might die too. I can't expect less from myself than I'd expect from her.
Oh, Alex.
So, ready for dinner?
I'm ready to hear you talk more about you and me.
Ah, well. You look ravishing in that hazard suit.
Why, thank you, kind sir. But I'm looking for a chance to power it down and slip out of it.
Oh? We've been wearing it so long, I thought it was a part of you.
Oh, it comes off.
Really?
It takes courage to find out. A relationship's not an easy thing.
The most hazardous mission yet.
And there you have it, guys. The end of possibly the longest LP in YouTube history. Not in terms of length, just in how long it ended up taking for it to come out. But thank you very much for sticking with it. Overall, I really enjoyed Elite Force 2, actually. I felt like it developed on the first game really nicely, added a few little bits in there. I felt that the Telsia / Clear thing was a little bit shoehorned in and incredibly awkward. But aside from that, I really like the little details that they had. They continue the small conversations, the things with the crazy plant lady, etc. Golden starships I can take or leave, but it does appeal to the magpie in me. So, yeah, overall really liked it. Felt the storyline started out well and then just turned a little bit into sort of, oh look, Romulans are the issue again. I did find a little bit of a contradiction there where Picard says that the starfaring races destroyed the Archeopendra when it took control and almost destroyed the Idril. My guess is that Soldak was attempting to like clone or repair the Archeopendra or something like that, and that's why we were able to basically take it in a one-on-one fight or something along those lines. I think that's probably what was happening in the end there. But either way, the exomorphs are gone, and we get to head into the future. As far as the future of the channel goes, as far as my update go, I will be moving on to another LP soon. I have a massive Steam library, so there's plenty of stuff I can get on with. We also have, I also do have a few more Trek games to go through as well. There's going to be Star Trek Adversaries content, and I'm still looking at streaming every Sunday night at 7 o'clock UK time, unless I post an update saying I can't make it during that week. I am still intending to produce the same sort of rate that I'm doing now, say between 3 and 4 videos a week. I think that's quite a nice. Number. It's enough that I'm not going completely insane trying to get stuff done. I'll probably be what I will more than likely do is I will try and I'll probably have some Star Trek Adversary stuff for the next couple of weeks or so, and during that couple of weeks I'll record the footage for a new Let's Play. And that will sort of tide us, that'll be able, as I said, to have that glue in place so that I'm not going straight from one game onto another, going on to another, etc. And I've got the numerous things for me to be getting on with at one time. So the channel's going to have that little bit of variety, I think, and it's not going to have the one LP which occasionally can get stuck, which is kind of what happened to the Elite Force 2 LP, and I do apologise for that. Still, guys, that's pretty much all I've got as far as this game goes. I'm perfectly happy to take recommendations for my next LP. Can't say that I will be able to accommodate everyone, but I do have a fairly decent Steam library, so feel free to suggest something. I was thinking of going a little bit off the path and doing maybe something like a Knights of the Old Republic run through, but as I said, I will bow to what, if I have the game, I may bow to what my followers are in, because you guys have deserved at least that for sticking around with me. So thank you very much to everyone for joining me on this LP. The Galaxy, or the Alpha Quadrant, is safe again, thanks to the actions of Lieutenant Munroe, and me of course. And that's it, guys, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.